Hey, what's up? How have you been? Much better is good. I'm okay. Not great, but hanging in there. Space Engineers. It's one of my classic favorite games. It's super nerdy, but I enjoy it. This server takes some of the nerdiness out of it. That's alright. I think I'm going through all the same mental turmoils I think the rest of everybody else globally is dealing with. I paid $125 for diesel today, so was not happy. Also watched my YouTube channel do something sketchy today, so I was a little... Hey, T-Dog, thanks for the sub, man. Watched my YouTube channel do something weird with my views today, which kind of like really made me put a damper on my want to continue to keep doing this, but I'm going to continue anyways because I put so much effort into it. But essentially I watched my views go up, and then I watched my views come back down. Which I don't even know how that happened with YouTube. So that was interesting. Uh-oh. I also found out that certain hashtags today, when you're trying to add your stuff on Instagram and whatnot, will greatly impact your content's visibility. And if you screw up your initial hashtags, essentially you might as well count that content as dead for the day. And if it's wonderful TikTok after being sold, if you post and your post fails, or in my case, for some reason, if I post more than once, my second video or second like TikTok post gets like 0 views. So I've noticed that all Instagram and TikTok wants you to do, yeah, it sucks, man. And the funny thing is, I put a lot of effort into editing my stuff. Like, I downloaded DaVinci. I spent, man, what was it? I was up till like 1:30 last night editing a bunch of stuff. Actually, like, making it try to look decent. And it was like all for naught. Kind of sucked. So it's all good though. You know, part of the lesson learned, right? I guess that's the takeaway. Computer. So I will say, you subbing is much appreciated. It's definitely a spirit lifter for sure. Put wheels on this and actually get moving. I gotta do 2 things actually. Need to do 2 car containers to make my life a little easier. Oh, you're good, man. I do appreciate it though. That's 2 to my total goal. It's I need 8 more subs. And I'll hit my my goal for the month. Motor display. But I've also learned that being a variety streamer, a little bit more difficult to. Oh, it's a new landing here. Interesting. I've never seen that one before. Well, I don't want to put it there, but I also don't want to waste a landing here. Hell. Oh, that's kind of cool. Does it qualify though as I knew it wasn't? I knew it wouldn't. You son of a bitch. This doesn't qualify as an actual landing here. Yep. Alright. So... here's what I want to do, I think. It's a waste of time and it adds a little bit more grind, but you're not going to let me do it because of the dirt. Isn't that an odd bug? Why will you let me attach it back here, but not here? Because I'd like to do one there. I need to change it up. Yeah, we can offset it. Screw it. Oh hell, come on now. No, that's why. I guarantee it's why. Yep, that's exactly why. Alright, let's... And yes, sadly I know this game is not as riveting as Fortnite or any other game. But it's kind of like my comfort food game, if you will. There you go. Oh, that is like the closest I've ever cut away. Perfect. Although I'm gonna need, let's see, what's that? 16 solar panels. 13 solar panels. Of course I'm out of silicone. I'm not out of silicone, I'm crazy. I have plenty of silicone. I'm not gonna waste the glass on that. Let's just put it in here. Yep. Not waste more than we have to. Did my math wrong? But I will be hopping on some Battlefield later tonight with the boys, so maybe we'll see. That's how I'm feeling. Steel plates. Haredcores, and we should be good for at least 2 of them. Yeah, I'll do it 2. Keep my power up. Let's see. Yeah, I wouldn't have enough to make 5 more of those. I have a Falco and a Scout 3. potentially... Where's the plates out? 6. So we are going to make a super wide. I don't normally go this wide. I'm going to do it on this build. I'm toying with some new builds on this thing. Sucks. Don't have Herbalt, so that kind of bones me. Small penta, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should. I don't need to compare how penta conveyor should be fine. Actually, I don't even need the penta. Really, I just need a. Well, maybe. The thoughts. All the thoughts. Doesn't hurt, I guess. Although essentially, let's go with the conveyor hub. I think I'm gonna end up knocking out that center battery. Shouldn't, but there we go. Alright, small conveyor hub. This, make up for it, we'll do, I need more steel plate. Let's do one small battery there, and there, and big one there. Oh damn, let's take AI cores. Shit. Get that Falco before it disappears. Is this a laser? Oh, Last Hope. I was like, I read that totally wrong. Yeah, I don't have enough. Well, I might. I might if I break this all down. Let's see. The plates. And cover that over that. So we're gonna go production, disassembling. We're gonna disassemble all of this. Actually, I should just keep the computers because we're not doing it. Goal is to get this absolute behemoth up and rolling the next 30 minutes, which is going to be extremely tough. might ask, why am I building the frame around these solar panels? And essentially, it's just making a wider chassis. It'll be uncomfortably wide in some aspects, but the future of it will make more sense. Oh boy. Well, that's not good. Alright, so I need... let's just see... I'm not gonna hold on nickel back from that. I need more oxygen. We got 5 hours of runtime though, with those solar panels out. That's nice. Sleep real quick, or rest, I guess. I don't really sleep per se. How far? 1.81 kilometers. Depending on the angle of approach from that brick galler, I could potentially take it without a gun. Let's see if I can see it. Can I see you? Can I see you? Are you down the road? What haven't we? Anything important? Yeah, some stuff is important. Alright. Screw it. Let's go see. Let's go see what we can see on the other side of the mountain. See if we can't take that brick galler. I have a feeling I might have to go far right and then come around the mountain. If I come up from underneath it, I should be able to get to it. Not the size scout. Well, shit, they're both kind of challenging. As long as I don't come over that hill and that brick antler is there looking at me, which... can't tell if it's above or below. Things aren't really moving. Oh, it's below. Ass. Don't mind Chubsy Ubsy struggling to breathe while he runs. She don't need my lights on. Better do that. It is on top. That sucks. There's... well, there is a way to get to it. It's going to cost me some time, though. But... see if I can't trot along this without dying. get up underneath the brick gatler without triggering its guns. We need to go. Also without running out of oxygen and without running out of power. Our challenge get out from this. Let's see where it is. Ah, hell. Alright, how close can I get to it before it trips? No, it's a tank basically. It's like a floating tank. It's got 2 Gatling turrets on top of it that'll absolutely smoke my ass. Come on, there you go. No, most of the enemies are out in space right now. Most of the players are out in space. There are a few that are on land, but not many. Yeah, he's a real bitch, but it has good loot in it, and it definitely has stuff that I need in it. So if I can trench my way there, even if I trench my way there, and if I die to like lack of power and oxygen, I'll still I'll be able to get my stuff back. If I can't get to it, if I can't trench my way to it before dying, that might cause some problems. Looks like we're... Come on. Should. Damn voxels in the game don't want to clear out though. Doesn't like the angle that I'm doing this at. Come on. It's cleared out. Come on, hurry up. There we go, now we got the rhythm going. Oh. Uh-oh. Interesting. Okay. They put the...
Energy low.
Come on. just gotta get to the one gun on the one side. And it is already kind of looking at me, so it's definitely not happy. Ah! Ah! Son of a bitch. There it is. I knew it. Oh, hell. I did my... Okay, well, that sucked. The game crashed. 1 second. Boy! Yeah, I know. The question is, can I get back to it? The real question is, can I get back into the server before my stuff despawns, which I highly doubt that'll happen. It happens. It's part of the game. It's part of this server. That's why it's the Haredcore server. It tests every bit of your knowledge and how to get to things. Your stuff despawning is kind of bullshit, though. That kind of pisses me off sometimes. So, hopefully I can crawl up to my stuff before it's gone. Not, then I guess I'll just die and make more stuff and... Yeah. Come on. Load in. Oh, it take forever, why don't you? If I have a drill and a grinder, I could do it. My stuff's gone. I think I do have a drill and a grinder. The majority of the long part's already done. That's if I can sprint back to that trench and not get shot at the turret. There's also that. All right. Body, body, body. Fall into the ground. Grinder. There is potential. Like I said, there's a whole lot of potential. I have a 40, well, let's take those numbers down. I have a 30-70 chance of getting myself back. Bounced a little too hard. Yeah, as long as you see where it says body location, as long as the body location doesn't disappear, there's potential. But the server cleans up stuff that's just laying around, so... For now. This is where the little bit of adrenaline kicks in. It starts to get to you. Oh, no, it's gone. Yeah. Oh, the whole tank's gone. Or the brick gatler's gone, so the whole damn thing disappeared. That sucks. It's alright though. It's not great, but it's alright. Yeah, it's die and get back to your stuff before it despawns. Well, real goal is not to die. So there's like two forms of dying. There's dying the way you saw it, and then there's a whole reset. So if engineers forbid the drone doesn't come over and absolutely wipe my shit, then I'll have my respawn pod, and then all of the tech that I've learned from building so far. My whole respawn pod gets wiped, and I die. Then I have to start over in a new pod. Then I lose all the tech that I've unlocked, and it's basically a whole hard start over again. That sucks. And the past 2 weeks, I've had the worst of luck. Multiple restarts. Yeah, okay, so I do have a drill. I do have a grinder, so that's good. So I'm not completely hard out. And I have some coffee and another bag of chips. So let's get that down.
Your health is low.
Oh, hush. Get your health up. So on the upside, I got myself some more power. The downside is I don't have a lot of backup power. I have a lot of good daytime running power. I don't have a lot of good fallback nighttime running power. You do though. I don't want to disassemble that. I want to assemble this. I'm gonna create some tier 1 tools, can't I? Let's make some tier 1s. Actually, let's make 2 sets of tier 1s if I've got it, and maybe another. Yeah. Yeah, so this is Space Engineers 1. They have Space Engineers 2. In Space Engineers 1, you have small grid and large grid. So my whole ship currently is a small grid ship. Ships get to like quadruple this size. And so all the blocks are small grid blocks. And then you've got small batteries, which are these small little ones that I've got here. And then you've got your large batteries. So these are special, like custom solar panels. You're only allowed to build 5 on this server, and then these are the large solar panels. Cool, we got 2 oxygen tanks. We've got 2 sets. There you go. That sets us up for some success. We're gonna ditch one of these here. Ditch another one of these here. I should have done this a long time ago, but I'm a silly goose and I didn't. swap outposts because we'll get our shit absolutely wiped. So, looks like we're down to... How much battery power do we have? Oof. Wait. 3 hours of runtime. Not great. Not smart. Time to mine stone. Time to mine stone until we, until something else spawns in. Essentially, the real goal right now is to make a bunch of AI MK1 cards.
Inventory full.
It's basically space rust. Space rust, but you build your ships are mainly how you fight, and
inventory full.
You don't rely on pre-made vehicles, you rely on the stuff that you build. It's honestly really addicting. Of all the games I have in my Steam queue, I have the most hours in this game. And it's definitely more exciting than just what you see going on now. Like I said, the only reason it's so slow is just because of this server, because it's a hardcore server.
Inventory full.
Yeah. It'll pick up. As soon as I get wheels put on this rover, it'll get a lot faster. Then the only thing that'll really be my turn of luck is if I can find a land speeder, and if I can claim the land speeder, then everything just becomes, everything speeds up. Because the land speeder is basically a NPC, like atmospheric aircraft. If I can get that spun up, it'd be good.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Kind of my ultimate goal tonight would be to get this rolling, hopefully find a land speeder, get a drill put on the front of the land speeder, and then dig myself out a little cocoon to keep myself safe from any drones that might fly overhead. If I can get that done, and grab a large grid battery, be good. Build a little landing deck on the front of here. Add some large cargo containers back here. Yeah, we'll be cooking with gasoline then. As long as I don't run out of battery tonight, which I have 8 minutes, so that's not good. Why do I only have 8 minutes of power? I know I have 8 minutes of power. Stone. See what we can do, but it might just be kind of a hang on tight kind of night, and hopefully I can make it through the evening.
Inventory full.
How much power do I have? Not. Yeah, I've got 2 hours of power, not doing any manufacturing. I have 7 minutes of power if I keep refining stuff. We need nickel. That's the element that we are hard up for right now. Nickel. I think. Let's see. Nope. Silicone and iron. Silicone and iron. Nickel and iron. I knew it. Looks like it takes a minute to go through. Use nickel for larger batteries. You use nickel for a variety of things. So for like making motors, making batteries. Luckily, I've already made the small batteries. I just need the red cards essentially, the MK1 red cards. I'll show you what those look like. Let's see. So if I go to production. So here's the MK1 red cards. They take AI core cell MK1, so MK1 cells, which are these guys. I have plenty of them. But I have to manufacture. So to make one of these cards, it's 50 computers, 5 displays, and 5 motors. Each motor is 5 nickel. So currently, I can make 4 motors. I could probably make 1 red card, which serves me no purpose really, because I basically need. These are 3 each. Yeah, so 9. Shit, that's 5. So 14, 19, 20. I need 24 red cards. That's not happening in 7 minutes. Now, what I could do... It's 6 minutes of runtime. So I could do this. Oops. It's not going to give me much, but maybe some. Solar panels take nickel? Aha! So the solar panel should give me back some good nickel. Still, I mean, I don't even have any red cards on me, do I? Nope. I've got power cells on me, so I'll make it through the night without power. And I have a spare oxygen bottle on me. Will it be enough, though? That's always the question. We're not going to risk that brick Gatler in our current position. We're going to just be silly. Okay. So we'll say 150. I mean, man. I can make 200. I guess we'll see if we can make that. 7 minutes of runtime on that. If I can make 2 spare batteries tonight, if I can make 2 spare batteries tonight, we'll be in good condition when the sun comes back up. And we're just watching that power, how much power we have left. Just that my fingers are crossed. Okay, that's 100 computers. You kind of sit and wait for the sun to come back up. There's really nothing else I can do. There's no... So on the spawn pods, on the small grid spawn pods, you can only run off of solar power. And it used to be, well, on any other server, when you build a battery, it starts with like a full charge. Because it's a hardcore server, when you build a battery, it starts with no charge. So it's a little tough. I guarantee I'll be at 3 minutes by the time everything gets built, I bet you. Yeah. And nothing else is gonna... I got nothing else to help, which sucks. Sucks. If I was within... So if you see down there, the North CP Fairpoint Station, if I was closer to any other station, I could go sell those AI cores and buy red cards, but I don't see one close to me. There's usually a north and a south station, so I'm surprised I don't see the south station. And we are burning through that nickel. That's all she wrote. We're just shy of motor. Okay, we got 37 minutes of runtime. Not great. To spawn near me. That's the other thing, is just sitting and waiting to see if we can get something that's not aggressive to spawn near us. I could potentially turn my Gatling guns off to extend battery life, but I don't think if there's anything I can do. What can I do? I mean, really, we're just hard up for power. That's our biggest thing right now. We've got no power, we've got no sun. Wouldn't say I'm completely dead in the water, but there's a Ranger Scout. You can go snatch that. Or a Ranger Scout. There'll be red cards on that, so I can finish at least that battery. So by 8:30 Eastern, the sun should be back up. It was about 7:30 is when it went down. And normally it plays differently in the case that, like, if I already had a base built, I could build a wind generator. Even if I had, like, one large grid block and a beacon and a wind generator, I could generate power. But I'd still have to connect the ship to the wind generator, which I could do, but we're low on materials. That's something I gotta be real careful about venturing out, because I burn through oxygen, and that means I gotta run the O2 generator. Run the O2 generator, burns power. Everything is calculated. But red cards are the game. There's a random pit in front of me? There is, yeah. Yep, there's a random pit. Don't fall down the pit. Don't fall down the pit. Alright. Dig through. Dig, dig, dig. Dig, you bastard. killed by the tire. Credits. 3 red cards. We can get... Oh, come, you would give me double yellows, you bastard. Nice. That's actually kind of what we needed. Share this here. Kill for whatever else I can off here. Oh, not a Scout 3. Alright, so we can square up 2 batteries. That's good. Oh, it's kind of... No. If you give me 6 red cards, I could do a battery and a solar panel. I think Corpus actually might have half-hour sun rotations. Or half-hour orbits. It's a half-hour orbit will be more than good. We'll have to be a little tight on power consumption during the day, but by all technicalities, we should be able to keep working generously through the day to make it for the night. I guess I could kill my lights and save some power. One turret on the roof, so I can't go with that. Could, but be a little bit risky in the current. Because if I run out of power, so I currently have enough power cells on board to keep me powered through the evening, and I'm very generous in my oxygen. Should have enough oxygen to make it through the evening. Should allow me to still collect the red cards and be able to put the red cards into what else I have to finish building. That would be the smartest move. Basically just turn on my O2 generator sparingly to keep one oxygen tank full until I fall back on the other. Okay, so that gives us 1 battery. And what? That leaves us with 4 more red cards. Let's just go for 2 batteries, I guess. 2. So 1 red card.
Energy low.
Yeah, I know. Alright, 24 minutes. Turn this on, fill our tanks real quick. tanks are full. How much oxygen does my onboard? Small oxygen. Oh, it's 63% filled. Okay, so I've got enough oxygen on board, which is good. We're gonna kill all of this production stuff here, so I can just offload what I have. Survival kit. There, put our yellow cards here. O2 generator, where are you? O2 generator. Oh shit, we burnt through all of our ice. Guess good thing we also came back and... What do you got? Sparkling water? That's good. I need that. And I guess I have Prongles. Single chips. Nope. Oh, I need any more chips. Stop eating the chips, Fatso. Alright, food and water are up. Here still has cereal one. Rest up a bit. If my timing on sun rotation is correct, should have 28 minutes left. Real nailed. I'll just be running out of power by the time the sun is coming up. Ass. Ooh, a tick. We can get the tick. Alright, let's go get the tick. Now, 60% left in my oxygen tank on board. I shouldn't have to run the O2 generator probably until the last minute. Fingers crossed it's a 30-minute orbit. Run in the dark to conserve as much power as possible, which sucks. Although I do glow in the dark. would suck if I didn't know my NPCs and that tick just lit my ass up. I think that tick will give me 2 or 3 red cards. Fairly certain 2 or 3 red cards. Ah. Hopefully it's not completely buried. I think it is. It is. Don't get in the way of the guns. Right. Of course, give me double yellows again. Nice. Grab down these batteries. Most usable scrap. So normally on like the normal game, oh, there's a fucking land speeder, son of a bitch. Of course there would be. And of course it would be 2 kilometers away from the pod. Sun will be up shortly. I think my timing was right. Northeast, northeast, east. come right across the top of us. I do believe, I might play it a little risky. If I can slap a beacon on that speeder, it shouldn't despawn. That's if it doesn't despawn before I get a chance to get back to it. If I have a steel plate. We'll see. See if we can make it work. It'll work. Just get that sun to come up. Let's take a lot of this edge off. Us batteries.
Energy low.
Okay, we need 4 more red panels. Oxygen's up. 13 minutes left. Oxygen, do we have our lift our tanks? 58%, so we're good on oxygen. As long as we maintain power. Have a steel plate? I think I have enough to make 1 steel plate. Alright, land speeder, don't you disappear on me. Actually, we're gonna need that other oxygen bottle too. Secondary oxygen bottle, there you are. Hey, land speeder. Don't you disappear on me. Just gotta slap a beacon on you. Beacon on the land speeder, we get the wheels on the rover, drive the rover over to the land speeder, pick the land speeder up, get it landed on the rover. Damn it! I fucking knew it was gonna happen. It's dark. That's more red cards right there. Top off the oxygen, top off the power, go dodge, jump over to that dart. Hopefully 4 red cards. More would be nice, but... Wait, hold on. When did I encounter... I feel like I've encountered a dart before. Might have a turret on it. Also, I don't need 2 oxygen bottles. Better to not risk 2. 100% facing towards me. Don't have it facing towards me. Oh, sketchy. Don't have it facing. No, we're not good. No, we're not good. Whew. It's a little close for comfort. The sun should be coming up here shortly. 4 minutes. So yeah, Nat, yeah, but if I get it within 800 kilometers of that station, I'm gonna get ripped. Man, rock be hard place. And that would be helpful, but it's not really salvageable right now. Alright. Let's get into the ship and kind of see what. To our east. East. Looks like the sun's coming out of the northeast. East by northeast. We got 7 minutes. Oof. Literally gonna have to cling to every last little bit of power we have. We got 4 minutes, hopefully, until the sun comes up. Luckily, I'm not in a crater, so that's good. Does look like that sun's coming up though. 8:30 or 8:30 or 8:40. That's when it's coming up. $8:30 or 8:40. And we'll be cooking with gasoline again. The only thing would be to get 6 more red cards. Oof. 36% remaining on the tank, so that's fine. Out the server restart in 30 minutes. Come on, son. Come on, son. Ground beacon would be helpful. You know. Whimsical curiosity. I could do that, couldn't I? What's that one? It's one. Yeah, it's 4? 3, 4? Same in the front. That also keeps my weight low and center. Plus the one in the middle. Oh no, we're out of power. That's not good. Dude, that sucks. All the ideas. Oh. Or can I build a refinery? Yeah. I could potentially Flop a refinery. Yeah. Could do a refinery right there. The sun is almost back. Hey, Vortex, thanks for the follow. Waiting on that sun to come up. That round beacon is awfully close, though. Probably get some wheels put up. Also, actually, did I do this in such a way that I can... Oh, well, they're already attached. Welcome to the stream. Don't feel like you have to chat if you don't want to. Lurkers are always appreciated. But if you want to hang out and chit-chat, conversation is also as appreciated. Sorry it's a little slow right now. I am waiting for the sun to come back up. It's a little bit of a bind. Actually, I should grab a power cell out while I'm waiting. Make sure I'm not. Come on. Consume the power cell. I do not have a Discord. Sorry. Okay, well, that's a letdown. No, it's not frozen. Just waiting for the sun to come up. That's all we're doing. No, I do not have a Discord. I don't have a public Discord. Sorry. good message. Or a good message. I am having a good day. Well, I'm having an okay day. It's an alright day. Oh, did we get power back? Or are we getting power back? Ah! Slowly getting power back. Sweet! Just in time. And there's a scrap rat. I do not have a Discord. Sorry, mate. Yep, no problem. The scrap rat? Nah. Do we want the scrap rat? On. Don't you do it. Almost statue pose ever. minutes to get back to my ship. Actually, nice. 5 minutes. So the big question is, where do I put batteries? Hey, what's up, Ire? How's it going? I'm still on the super extra no fun server. But I have redefined the build for a 4th time, and I think I've made some good headway. Still trying to wind down. I feel that. I'm okay. I'm okay. Today's been an okay day. Is it sadistic to say that this server is my, like, feel-good server? Oh no. Yeah. I don't know. I like the challenge of this hardcore server. It does drive me a little up the wall sometimes, but it makes me happy. Things are finally starting to push along the way I want them to. I want that scrap wrap, but I don't have the time to go grab it. Alright, cool. 3 more red cores, and we'll actually be kind of in the money. I wish I had more. I wish I had more. More time. I wish I had more time. That's what I was trying to say. No. That. No. No. minute left. Should get the nickel I need from these computers and these AI cores. So those will process down. And then let's turn that power off. Nice. At least we'll generate some good power on this restart. Just a giant square solar grid. While this restarts, I'm gonna go grab some water, so I will be right back. Yes, it will eventually fly. When will it fly? Maybe by tonight? Maybe? But no guarantees. We'll see. We'll see if we can get her off the ground tonight. I'd like to. It would make life a lot easier. Oh, that scrap rat is still there. Alright, cool, perfect. Let's go grab that scrap rat. I have a few more things I need to do. I need to add 2 large batteries. That's going to cost some red cores, and then each atmospheric fan. I need to look. I think those cost a red core too, so I'll have to see. Flying would help, though. Especially scrapping these things.
Inventory full.
Ugh. I like the dramatic music in this game. Did I get enough red cores to finish that solar panel? If I did, we're gonna be cooking with gasoline. Where's the sun at? Nice. Then the question is can I get wheel SE2's fits the vibe a lot more. I was impressed, man. I'm glad I caught your stream. I'm sorry I missed the raffle. I was a little bent about that. I didn't know you were starting it too. That was my fault. But I was happy to catch the end of it. Stats went up. Alrighty, Rue. That is 5 large solar panels, 5 small solar panels. I believe. Oh, God. It's like in a refinery, which is such a waste. EC's raffle. I did. Yeah. I believe I did. I think he posted his raffle after yours. I want to say so. Okay. So we have 2. I think the medium cargo containers cost 5. Do they? 3 red cores for that. Oh yeah, since we're wider as shit, we gotta. Can I build the 5x5s? Am I limited? I think I have to build the 3x3s first. And then I can do the 5x5s, which sucks. Yeah, I gotta build a 3x3 to build a 5x5. You know what? I think for the sake of... Actually, I only have to build the... I want to say I only have to build the body of it. Hopefully.
Energy low.
You bastard. Luckily, I have a decent amount of iron, so it should. Let's see what I need. Let's check the stimulants. I don't need those solar panels, and I do need that fire. So. Ah. So now, we should have the 5x5s. Those are rights and lefts. Come on. What I wanted to do was this. brace up all the way to the back. And let's brace up all the way to the front. Stay here. I know it's just one big freaking rectangle, but big solid rectangle never hurt anything. We're gonna need more iron. We're gonna need more steel plates. And we're gonna need a metric ton of I wanna say that's gonna be everything. How do you I can turn that down. Wilder's term. What's up, Wilder? How you doing? There you go. OBS updated, and I've still been trying to like undo, because like when they released their update for OBS, it like added and changed a lot of settings. So thank you for that, because studio mode, they still don't offer like an area where you can just go and like kind of like test your stream. And so really, I'm kind of going off. I'll record myself, but it's hard to tell sometimes. How's tonight going, Wilder? Or day, afternoon, whatever time it may be to you. I probably should do that sometime. But I hope the volume is a little bit more appealing now. Cool deal. I'm a little concerned because I don't... What's my battery's looking like? No, fully charged. I have 1 kilowatt hour of power. Be able to get a different sound inputs, playback. Any headphones? Maybe. I haven't really toyed around with OBS too much since the update. To be honest, it's hard to find time to do it. There's another tunnel rat, and I do need red cards. Let's do this. It's actually... Working full-time really interferes with ability to be able to focus on streaming sometimes. It sucks. But it is what it is. Pays the bills. Alright, we got our 5x5. Nice. Hells yeah. That is an awfully wide suspension. I would really like to tighten that up, but that was like super wide. So that was a few hours later. That's how Space Engineers goes. Next thing you know, it's the middle of the night and you're having to pack it up. I'd like to put it down here. Guess we could toy with that and see what that looks like. I feel like I'm just sinking this thing into the ground. So I think it takes some digging to get out. Ah, yes. I figured 5 wide for rubber suspension. Yeah, I tend to run 3 because it takes a little less materials. There you go. I can add a fender to that and make it look fancy. I'll usually on this server I'll run 3, just because of the cost. But as I was experiencing on the last server, that makes not the last server, but the last playthrough, that makes it a little tough. So we'll go with the 5s. I also want to sit a little higher than last time, because I kept dragging myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, and angle. Yeah, I was gonna get SE2 this week, but totally forgot that it was my anniversary. So money went to that. Jeez, oh my gosh, I didn't realize how low I dug the front out compared to the back. See, what I inevitably end up failing doing is I end up digging out the little truss that I have. Well, so I didn't forget the date. I just didn't know what to get my girl. So we went to was it Pandora, and I treated her to some nice stuff. I just feel bad because I always get her jewelry, and it's like I want to get her something different, but she always enjoys when I buy her things like that, so it's one of those... I don't know. I'm going to dig myself into a hole explaining that, so for the sake of not digging a hole... No, did not forget the anniversary. It's hard to find good gifts sometimes. Ah. I screwed that up, didn't I? I did. Just enough. I did it again. I'm so stupid. Got a lot of red cards I need to get rid of. They take so many construction components. Get out of the hole. Running a tad bit shy on iron. Nice. Switch my PC with my other account. Ah, I see. Yes. Well, I could expedite things by at least getting the front two running. Get myself out of this hole.
Energy low.
Start dragging the back end around to get to... Should actually just start traveling west with the sun. Or, alternatively, what my batteries looking like. 2 hours till fully charged. I mean, I'm not going to get 2 hours, obviously, with sunlight, but could play it safe and hang out here one more night. Try to scrounge up a little bit more, and then... Is that on the right side? Scrounge a few more mats, and then push from there. Either way, having these 5x5s is nice. Good call, Ire. Should have listened to you last time. I just add the wheel. On there? Nice. Alright, cool. It's a teetering mess. A giant square. God, it's so ugly. Will be improved, but for now it works. Oh no, I just committed a lot of... Yeah. I mean, this is currently just to get me up and rolling. I don't know if you play on this server, the die server, but where's it? We're still plates. And of course, I'm out of steel. Nice. So, if you're familiar with the server, you basically start off with this little red spawn skid. And you have very limited power. And you kind of gotta get it up and going from there. Didn't I have? I guess I didn't. Normally my builds are not just one giant rectangle underneath a ship, or minimal like this. Materials are in short supply. So it's kind of one of those, for the time being, it is what it is. Oof, and that Falco. Oh, man. ATV Duster, it's not, and it's 2 point, Jesus, lag. Okay. 2.39. I could. What do I want to do? Well, I could make myself 2 red cards. Can't do it like that, though. Yep. I just hope to God Weapons Core works and doesn't leave me high and dry. That duster is so far away. I guess... Ooh, this is going to be risky biscuits. Let's see what I'm figuring out the interior crew layout. Nice. Are you playing on a custom server, or just kind of doing your own thing? Having your own server is the best. It's super freeing. Having your own server with your friends is awesome. Owning and trying to run a server, a public server, is a pain in the ass. At least in my experience. I enjoyed it, but you don't get a whole lot of time to actually play. You're always kind of like helping others fix problems. I'm not gonna say it's perfect, but that should get us out of this hole. Except for this steep edge. Still don't have the amount of battery power that I'd like. Looks like I just need a bunch of iron. I guess while the sun is high in the sky-ish. Oof. I need to tighten that suspension up. Kind of do anything until I get them built, but... that. There it is. I hope those don't bind like I think they're going to, but I can fix it-ish. Best bet is going to be to find a round beacon and snatch the large grid battery off that. Once I do that, should be back to where I was 2 weeks ago. About a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. I don't punt through and just gather rocks, but currently at this moment. Yep, 2 weeks still drilling by hand.
Inventory full.
I had a rough go. I would say about mid. Ooh, that's gonna be a struggle. In the middle of those 2 weeks, I got swatted by some very aggressive NPCs that reset me.
Inventory full.
Not doing so hot. It's like I was saying earlier, my builds aren't normally this amateur looking. I tend to have a little bit more in-depth builds, but this server is a bit of a struggle. 33 minutes of runtime. Let's turn this off for now. This line seems to be struggling. Is it harder than normal? Yeah. I mean, it's a hardcore server. Have you played on the die? I forget what it's called. Like, I'll have to add it to the stream next time. Basically, it's a hardcore server. So essentially, if you haven't played on it or you're not familiar, you start off with the little red landing skid. It has very limited power, and essentially you've got daily needs, so food, water, sleep. You essentially start with, you want to turn your beacons down, make sure you're not like sending out a huge broadcast for NPCs to catch you. It's PvP, PvE. And essentially, if your survival kit gets destroyed, you completely restart over. So that being said, like, as you play through, your character slowly levels up, and you can die. But if you die, just generally playing, you don't lose your build progression. If you lose your survival kit and you have to start all over again, you lose all your build progression. Thus the 2 weeks, because I had a rover built, and then I got clubbed by somebody, or somebody hijacked my rover when I was offline, and then I came back, and then for about a week and a half, I got swatted by NPCs. So now I'm back again. And I got this far in a day.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Oh, thanks for the follow. But I do plan to turn it into sort of a, I don't know, do some edits for the YouTube and turn it into a small series. See how long I can last now that I've got back up this far again.
Inventory full.
Hopefully I don't get swatted by player NPCs again. The biggest issue on this server, honestly, is the weapons core mod. Because sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't.
Inventory full.
And that's honestly what gets you. But the goal is hopefully...
Inventory full.
I don't know if I can do it by tonight. I don't think I can make it to... I could make it to space tonight, but when you make it to space, you basically open yourself up for a can of worms, and for safety's sake, and time into the rover, going to space would not be the smart thing to do. So ultimately, the best thing to do tonight would be if I could find a land speeder and put a drill head on the front of the land speeder, and essentially build myself a little burrow to keep myself protected from NPCs flying over.
Inventory full.
My stream camera? Yeah, it's just the way I've had it set up. I don't know why the cam on stream is squished, though. Or why my display is squished. I did notice that earlier. Need to figure that out.
Inventory full.
Yeah, I noticed that. I saw that it had like two black borders on it. Yeah, probably has something to do with the OBS's update, and I'll just have to look into it tomorrow. No, I just got a really weird head though too. So thanks for calling that out. Just kidding.
Inventory full.
Oh no, damn, I didn't mean to do that first. I really couldn't tell you why it looks like that. Well, so yes, and all the stones. Okay, so you'll see like there's the ATV duster at 1.81 kilometers. I could hustle and scrap that. Facts. Where's the sun at? I should probably do that. All these stones offloaded. What essentially I was trying to do though was I was trying to get my wheels finished, so I can drive there and not have to run there. If not, I gotta hustle. And that takes forever. This is what I start the stream at 7. So the last 3 hours has been, it's just been me running back and forth to scrap stuff. I still remember how to play Space Engineers with materials and like with, you know, minerals you have to find. They are on this server. They're just not on the they're not on the starter planets. You have to get to space to get gold, iron, what? Magnesium, silver, silicone. They're all still here. I just haven't got back to that far. It's like this. I want to say maybe a year ago. I hate stone too. It's such a waste. Stone is the bane of my existence in this game, and unfortunately, it's like it's the only fallback you have on the starter planets. It's terrible. So that's why I was trying to get at least the front wheels built so I can start driving. Then I can get the tunnel rat, the duster. On this planet it'll be a little bit harder than Greer, but Corpus, as you'll see, is nothing but large craters, so flying sooner than later will eventually be my friend. No, it'll get to a point where I'll just have an ejection port when I'm like digging out my. Well, I just set the drills to auger out land, but I'll usually eject stone while I'm in space. Just drop little stone turds while I'm mining asteroids. Oh, okay. So it should be one more with red cards on it. Nope. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Okay. There it is. It would be nice if I had some extra players in the faction. Currently, everybody that I've seen on this server has at least 2 to, I don't know, I think the biggest faction has like 8 people. Curious about my Probably just need to toy with the resolution in OBS. Reset to 16:9. What would be awesome would be a server like this on SE2, but I can see how there'd be a bunch of issues with it still being in alpha. Uh-oh. Guess I can still get in. I'm gonna have to build a ladder though. That is not good. In fact, that might actually put a kibosh. Oof. I don't like that. Alright. So. Got that. Interior plate? I do not. We've only got 13 minutes of run time. Minutes of run time. That might be it for the evening if I die. It's gonna be, yep. Let's not die. 3 hours of runtime. Turn the wheels off. So let's group those wheels together. Dying is not an option. Well, I would die, the rover would be here, but I wouldn't be able to respawn on it until the sun comes back around, and that's 30 minutes. So 10:30, we'll have sun back. 10:30 Eastern. That didn't do anything. Survival kit is just eating away at my power. We are up a wheel. Ah. Is that enough to get us out of this hole? I doubt it. I know sure as shit I won't be able to turn. Let's see. Oh yeah. Can't do nothing with just the one. Well, what does that stick us with? And there's a round beacon right there. Shit. If I could get out of this hole and get to that round beacon, I could potentially live. It'd be tough. But I just don't, I can't. Let's see. I just don't think I've got the power to get out of here. Friction all the way up. All the way up. Come on. Come on. Yeah. I need that other wheel. Nah, I'm just gonna burn power. Much needed power. What's my oxygen look like? 44% in the tank. It's enough to get me through the night. But I don't really have anything close that's in reach that's worth, like, straying out for. The tunnel route I could go for, but then what's the point? Can't really refine anything this evening. Refining will just eat my battery. I think I'm dead in the water for now. It's just kind of a hang tight and wait till the next day. Tighter on power this night than I was the night before. It's because I need a large grid. I need a large battery. I don't need all that stuff though. Do. Duck we are. Moving we will not. You know what? I'm gonna take a bet as that's why that one wheel won't come out. Can I get out of the hole? Try one more time. Nope. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You got this. No. Ah, great. Well, we can do this. Nope. That's just gonna get us stuck. myself wedged. Ugh. Help. Do you have any battery power left on it? It has to. One battery. That's one battery. We have 38 minutes. Can't really attach myself to it. Guess I could just clear everything off of it. And I might be able to swoop that battery up in the short term. I really boned myself by not building a ladder. Good. Oh, damn. Ah, fuck, I made it. Ah. Well, I made it out of the hole. Oh, I have 5. I can build a cargo container. Nice. Alright. We've got 41 minutes of runtime. 20 minutes till sunup. Since I'm hanging out, I'm actually going to hop into the chat. And see if I can't figure out why my stream is so squished. Doesn't make any sense to me. Hmm. That doesn't make any sense. Why would my stream be squished? Hmm. Couldn't figure it out if I tried. At least not right now. Not without potentially screwing something up. Nope. Why would my Twitch stream be compressed? Interesting. It says, let's go to the NVIDIA app. Let's see. Go to settings. Settings, or right click on your desktop. Manage 3D settings. System. Ah. Oh, I didn't do it. Well, I'll be. So strange. Does it look like that? I'm all self-conscious about it. Let's go back to the game stream. Always stand by. Ah. That's not squished. It's not squished. I mean, my camera's a little squished in the corner, but looking at my stream, it looks fine. Ugh. Uh-oh. Well, now we did it. Now we done did it. That's not good. Gotta fix this. Ah. Shit. It. Oh no. Ah. No. No, 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 no. All right. That fix it? Nope. Ah. Of course, I had to mess with something right in the middle of the stream, and that messed everything up. Yes, that should be my main display. Oh boy. Well, that's not good. No, I don't want to do that. Fix it? Nope. Now I gotta figure this out. Shit. Uh, nope, I didn't do it. Oh boy. All right. Nope. Still didn't do it. Why? Why are you opening on that monitor? Of course. Well, I think with that being said, since I can't get this figured out, that will be the end of the stream tonight. So I appreciate everyone hanging out, and I'll catch you all on Wednesday. Have a good night, y'all.